Well, good evening, good folk, and welcome to the dining room of the 1925 Bungalow. I'm Scott, broadcasting live. Now, the first thing I've got to do, is get a sound check because, and I normally don't ask you about that, but let me know. I might not have been paying attention. It's quite possible. Just let me know if you can hear me. You might not know this if you've never gone live on a YouTube channel before, but StreamYard always asks you to, oh, good, the sound is fine. Thank you, Kathy. Has little to do. I appreciate that. And thank you for your complimentary words on the attractiveness of me and my two cousins. A thorn between two roses. I will pass your compliment on to my two cousins who are sisters. Kathy was responding very kindly to a picture that I posted. I had been able to spend some time in Philadelphia with two of my first cousins who I went to school with, went to church with, was raised with. Anyway, StreamYard asks you to activate your microphone and thus and such, and I don't remember it asking me to do that tonight, but I might not have been paying attention. But as long as you can hear me, I'm thrilled. And I would like to say welcome to anyone who is new here tonight, and here is our round of applause, and thank you. I don't know how it happened, but there's so many new folks who came on board over the Christmas season, and I'm just delighted about that. So I know we're going to have a lot of new folk here tonight, and I'm thrilled. So I'm going to ask everyone to cooperate. And okay, and you can watch. You're listening from Oregon? I may need to get up and turn that thermostat down. What was I going to tell you? Oh, golly. Oh, round of applause for Karen Williams, who is always moderating for me. And she is again tonight, and I'm so thankful for that. Folks, if we have a learning curve, and I know we will, and that's wonderful. If you'll allow, I know many of you are old timers here and you know how everything runs. But if you'll let the moderator do the work, let Karen, she will jump in and help folks. That'll keep too many cooks out of the kitchen. Is that how you say it? Not that I don't want your help. Don't misunderstand me. It just does make it a little bit easier. If there are questions, if I can answer those questions, or if Karen can answer them. So everybody else just sit back and whatever they say, you know, they always say, sit back and relax. But honestly, welcome everybody. And I'll go through the ups and the downs before we get started here. May have to repeat it at 9 o'clock. But don't be shy. If you see something that you like, give it a whirl. Hello in Georgia. And it's all over the place. I trust everyone is gotten their new year off to a good start. Oh, before I forget, you're going to be sick of looking at me. Do you know what's going to happen tomorrow night? Full moon? No. Well, there might be. I don't know. I don't pay attention to the weather. I'm coming back at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Now, you know that if you are a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, you didn't know that. Probably not, unless you stumbled upon it. So if you're not a subscriber, won't you consider doing so and clicking the bell? Everybody knows about that. But typically tonight, David from Texas is with me. Well, David had a scheduling conflict, and therefore, we're coming at you tomorrow night, Tuesday night. So 2 live sales, 2 nights in a row. Yeah. And I did a preview today for both sales. So if you didn't get a chance and you get a chance, you can go and watch today's video. It's up and running. And you'll be able to see, well, doesn't matter about tonight because here we are, but you'll also be able to see what I'm bringing tomorrow night. And woo, not that tonight isn't going to be a good one. Tonight is, you know, my typical stuff, but I'm really pulling out some whoppers tomorrow night. Oh, did you see that lemon glass table set? Oh, and I think that's in the Colorado pattern as well by United States Glass, but it's in the other room. So please don't forget, there is no milk glass tonight, Kathy. Please do not forget that, see, I'm trying to read comments. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock and join me and David for the Two Chaps live sale at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. If you're not back tomorrow night, you're going to miss some stuff. Yeah, I still have my red and green in the cabinet. Haven't changed that out yet. I'm going to leave it in there for a little bit. All the Christmas decorations are down, but I haven't changed the china closet yet. And there'll be no more snow and ice. We're back to regular sales now. All right, let's go through the explanation. This is a live sale, and here's how it works. I will hold up an item. Now, this is just a test. Don't bid on this. This is coming later. I'll hold up an item, and I'll say, we are looking for an opening bid of $10. Then I'll talk about it. I'll give you the measurements, the condition, the maker, if I'm certain. If I'm not certain of the maker, I'm not going to guess, but I might tell you what I think. And if I tell you what I think, I'll tell you why I think that. Then you place your bids. You just type in the dollar figure that you know, we start out at 10 and then we see if it goes to 12 and 13 and then 16. And we'll let it run for a minute or two. And then I'll say, let's count it down. And then you'll hear me count down from 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And at the end, you'll see me give the fingers because Karen, my moderator, is in the state of confusion. No. She's in the state of North Carolina, and there's always an internet lag. Always. Depending on your internet speed, the device that you're on. If you've got 2 teenagers upstairs playing games, yeah, and it's clogging up your bandwidth. Okay. When we get down to that's it, if bids are still coming in, Karen will hold back for a second, just like a regular auction. I mean, a regular auctioneer doesn't stop when bids are still coming in. So the countdown is the warning. This is it. It's over. We're ending it. But you'll still see several seconds after I say that's it. And a lot of people say, why are their bids still coming in? Because of the lag. And we give people who are interested in an item, we give them the chance to go ahead and get those bids in. Karen is super duper at this. She knows if those bids are coming in, she'll hold back for another couple seconds. If it looks like there's no activity, in comes the stop. She'll type in the word stop, and then we will announce the winner. Now, a lot of you like to congratulate the winners, and that's fantastic. But if you'll hold back on that congratulations until we tell you who the winner is, because everybody sees something different depending on whether you remember to be in live chat or top chat and your internet speed and the device you're on. Because sometimes you see things faster on a TV set or a computer or a cell phone, a telephone. You hear my age. So that's how it works. Now, if you are the winner, I'll tell you. Right. Now, if you're someone that I already know, that means I already have your information. You've bought from me before. Not on eBay. Forget about it. eBay has nothing to do with it. Okay, forget that. But if you've bought from a live sale before and you know I know you, you don't have to do anything. You'll get your invoice tomorrow morning. But if you're new tonight, you've got to email me tonight. And during intermission, we take a 5-minute intermission at 9 o'clock. I'm going to check my email to make sure I got my message from you, because sometimes people type the email in wrong or just things happen. So I'll check, to make sure that I have all the information from you tonight. And here's what I need. Now, Karen will put in the email address that you write to. She'll put that in. It happens to be oldcuriositysshop99@gmail.com. That's all one thing, lowercase letters, oldcuriositysshop99@gmail.com. But we'll put it in there. There it is. Thank you, Karen. And you'll write to me. And here's what I need to know. Your real name, and I need to know your chat name. Because let's see if I can pick on somebody. Oh, I don't know. I don't see anything. Okay, I'll pick on Crazed Vintage Model. Now, I know who Crazed Vintage Model is. But let's say your real name is Gloria Clapsaddle. And you write to me and you say, my name is Gloria Clapsaddle, and I won. I don't know who you are. You see what I mean? So you've got to tell me what your real name is and your chat name if they're not the same. Otherwise, I don't know who you are. Your real name, your chat name. I also need you to tell me your full mailing address. I can't send you an invoice without your mailing address because you pay the shipping. I pay for the boxes and the packing material. You pay for the shipping. That's on top of the price. That's on top of the price. Pick on you, Miss Jackie. That's on top of the price. So if that sells for $20 and you live in Connecticut, it might cost me $8 to ship it. If you live in Oregon or California, it's more than that. Now, I don't know how much it is until I box it, weigh it, and I use Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship will decide whether I should ship it through UPS or USPS, the best price. Hope I'm explaining this okay. Yeah. What else do you have to tell me? You have to tell me in your email if you have a PayPal account or not. If you don't have a PayPal account, no worries. You can be invoiced as a guest. But you've got to tell me because I have to invoice you a little bit differently. Yeah. And you won't get your invoice if you don't tell me whether you have a PayPal account or not. If you do have one, I need your PayPal email address. I know this is, you're thinking, oh gosh, this sounds so confusing. It's not. Come on, all you old timers. Jump in there and say, it's easy. You'll get the hang of it. You really will. And once you send me all that information to begin with, then I save it. That's not a problem. So don't forget to tell me what your email address is. That's the one that you used when you created your PayPal account. And if you don't have a PayPal account, tell me. Now, you say, well, I don't have one, but how do I pay you? You pay any way you want, any card that you want. I don't get your credit card information. I don't want it. People have sent that to me before and I delete it right away. And I say, no, do not give me your credit card information. But that's what you'll use. And you can use any bank card or anything that you want. No check by mail, no money order. That's kind of like 1992. So we can't do that anymore. If you mess it up, he helps you straighten it out. I do. Thank you, Patricia Neal, for saying that. I am patient and I will spend time with you. It is helpful, though, if we get it right, because I like to do the invoices the next morning. I mean, sometimes I wake up at 4 o'clock and I sit there and I start invoicing. So I do try to get the invoices out the next morning. It can be several days before I get things in the mail. It seems like for me, I either get it out in the mail within 2 days or it takes me 5 days. And I do apologize for that. I'm not the fastest with shipping. I've gotten better at it. I haven't felt well for a couple of days. And so if you're waiting on packages, they all finally got out. Not yesterday. I finished everything Saturday. Yesterday was Sunday, and then I got them in the mail today. So packages are on their way. But also, oh, I don't want to get into it. My good friend Shane at the Revive It Sisters can tell you we've had a mess with a distribution center. Several boxes sat there for months. Anyway, we straightened that out. Good question, Tina. Tina asks, are you doing the invoices and the shipping after tomorrow's 2 chaps? I thought about that. And I'll tell you what, Tina, I shall make an executive decision. And Mrs. Slocum and I are unanimous in that. Because I haven't really been feeling myself for a couple of days, will you afford me the leisure of possibly sleeping in tomorrow? I don't think I'll do the invoices tomorrow morning. I believe I'll wait and invoice Wednesday morning. How about that? So anything that you win, if you should happen to win tonight, we will tack that on to tomorrow night's sale, and I'll just send invoices out Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning? Yes, I can do that Wednesday morning. Okay, sounds good, sound good. So don't fret or frown if you don't get a invoice tomorrow, because you won't. You'll get it Wednesday. Okay. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. I'm sure that I am. But goodness, we've got so many wonderful folks here to help out. And thank you. I'm okay. It's just one of those little things, we all have our ups and downs. I am bouncing back. So good news, and I'm excited about tonight's sale and tomorrow night's sale. So let's get with it, because it's already 16 minutes after the hour. And we've got, maybe 25 pieces here to sell tonight. And so again, don't be afraid, jump in. Karen will help you if she gets stuck on anything. I also thought of you tonight, Scott, because I made for the first time my liquid core electric skid pork chops. You did? You did the pork chops. I hope you enjoyed them, John. John, I got a couple mid-century things here tonight. Let's get to it. Alrighty then. Why don't we start with the, let's just go right here and starting it. We're going to look for an opening bid of $15 on the 1930s, not made in England, made in Czechoslovakia. It's a Toby mug. Now, excellent condition. I love the colors. And of course, we know that this particular one dates to the 30s. It's marked made in Czechoslovakia on the bottom of it. I love these. Someone asked me in the questions in the video, I thought Toby mugs were English. Well, the form originated in England in the 18th century, but it was mimicked in other countries. And that's the reason why we have one here that's made in Czechoslovakia. Now, what makes him a Toby and not a character mug? You guys know that? What makes him a Toby? How come he's a Toby but not a character mug? There's a difference, in the collecting world. No chips, no cracks. Love the colors on him. And he stands, 6.5 inches tall. You're close, Annette. What about the body? What about the whole body? What does the body have to be? What am I doing right now? He's sitting down, Poet Vic. Absolutely. He's in a seated position. And technically, Tobys are sitting down. If we just had a big old head there, then he could be a character. But because he's sitting down, yes, Judy, you're right. The Czechoslovakian colors, bold, bright. Yes, orange and red and black. And here we've got blue and yellow. So very nice. Now, we don't have any interest in this. I'm going to move on unless we get a bid. Again, we're looking for an opening bid of 15. One of the things that I do that's slightly different from some of the other sales is if there are no bids, and I see we just got one from Lucas, but I'll go ahead and say this anyway. If there are no bids and I say stop, we stop. I put it away, we move on. If a bid comes in after the stop, I don't honor that. We go back later. It slows the auction down. It just makes it, I can't get through items as quickly as I'd like to. So anyway, if I say stop because there's no bids and we put it down, we'll bring it back at the end. But we do have an opening bid of 15, and so we'll count it down. 10, 9, thank you, Lucas, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now, again, if you're new, you would be putting your bid in, yeah, and it's wise not to wait for the countdown because of the lag. You can easily miss it, and you'll see. But Karen will put the stop in. She gives it a second, and then she'll type in the word stop, which she has just done. And our only bidder was Lucas, and it's yours, Lucas. It's coming to you. Again, if you'll let us announce the winners first, and there's a reason for that. I got in big trouble with somebody once when the wrong person got congratulated. So, all right, Lucas. And Lucas, I've got your information, and I thank you. So you're all set. Next up, starting at $12, somebody wanted this. I don't know who they were. I don't remember. Let's go into the mid-century kitchen. Isn't this just everybody's grandmother's kitchen or your mother's kitchen, depending on your age? This one starts at $12. It's unmarked, undoubtedly American. Not a wall pocket, but a planter. I love old kitchen decor. What is it about the kitchen? The food, the smells, the comfort, the mother, the grandmother, all of that stuff that we think of in the kitchen. The little porcelain rooster, the little roosters. Yeah, of course, I think of this kind of thing in my grandmother's kitchens when I was a little boy in the 1970s. And their kitchens were 30 years out of date anyway, because we didn't remodel every 5 years like we do today, like some people do today. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Anyway, no chips or cracks. What have we got on there? A squash and a tomato? I don't know. The planter, I'm going to try to make up for some time because I had to do a lot of talking in the beginning. Yeah, everybody always went to the kitchen. Let's go ahead and count this down as I try to make up for a little bit of time as I had to do some extra explaining at the very beginning of the show. No crazing on this, no repairs, no chips, no cracks. 10, the high bid right now is 12. Anyone else jump on in? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And again, Karen will put the stops in for us. My uncle gave the roosters to your mother in the 1940s. And firecracker at $12, it's yours. Firecracker, I think it's time for a round of applause. I think you're new. Firecracker. I don't recognize your name, so I think you're a newbie. Yay! Round of applause, reverse. Now, if you are new, Firecracker, go ahead and send me that email now. I'm going to check during intermission to make sure I get everything that I need from you. And again, oh, you are new. Woo! Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. So, good example. When you write to me, Firecracker, you're going to give me your real name, but you got to also tell me that you were Firecracker in the chat. Otherwise, I don't know who you were. And your real name, your address. Tell me if you have a PayPal account or not. If you do, Give me the email address that you used when you created your PayPal account. And introduce yourself. Tell me what you collect. I'd love to know. All right, fire. What was that? Thank you, Firecracker. 2 red rolling pins. We're going to stay in the kitchen. All right, starting at $12, 2 red rolling pins. A big one and a small one. And red became a very popular color in kitchens in the 1940s. These don't smell rancid. That one's 9 inches. I mean, the business end of it. 9 inches. Yeah, that's if you have a big husband. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Sometimes my humor is in poor taste. This one is 7 inches. That's if you have a little husband. Again, I'm kidding. You got to take me with a sense of humor. We like to laugh here on this channel. Okay, just kidding. I don't condone beating husbands or wives over the heads with rolling pins. Anyway, thank you for laughing, Joan, and having a sense of humor. Hey, Dee. Now, you know, I know you don't need these, but I've been saving some for you anyway. Dee likes to upscale. Dee is my good friend from The Thrill of the Thrift. She has her own channel. Check her out as well. She's highlighted in blue. Oh, did I tell you where they start? Yes, and Tina Bradford has the high bid. Yeah, you get both of them. And the high bid right now is $15, Tina Bradford. By the way, if you have a chance to check out the old Dee. Check out Dee. She has a packet of gravy to share with you and a beautiful new sweatshirt. And she has a wonderful channel. She does live sales. And Dee, throw your link in there. Throw it in there. Get some people to come on over and to see you. All right, let's count the rolling pins down. The high bid right now is Lisa Schweitzer. Are you any relation to Albert? I hope you are. Dee does a lot of upscaling. You are? You are related to Albert Schweitzer? Get out of the town. Oh, you got to write to me. I got to ask you some questions. Now, how are you related to Albert Schweitzer? Okay, I better keep going. We're going to be here all night. And I need to go to bed early. 10. I don't know where we are. We're at $23 or 24. Okay, count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on both of the red rolling pins. Yes, I did a book report on him when I was in high school. Oh, yes, I don't want people to, you don't have to register. Absolutely, Kathy. Okay, the rolling pins, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. There's the stop, and it's Tina Bradford at 30. Okay, the rolling pins are going to go to Tina Bradford at 30. Tina Bradford. Okie doke. Hocking custard. Okay, we're gonna stay in that kitchen. I have always been an admirer of Albert Schweitzer for several reasons. Let's stay in the 1940s and 50s kitchen. And let's mix up a batch of something. We're going to start at $12 on the custard colored. This isn't white. They made it in white, but this is the custard. And it is Fire King, of course, as you probably know. And this is the, almost 8.5-inch bowl. It's the 9-inch bowl. It's the 9-inch mixing bowl in custard. And we're looking at an opening bid of 12, which we've got. I'm waiting for someone to ask. The answer is no. Yes, some custard glass does, but this custard glass doesn't what? I used to get a haircut like this. And he was quite an organist as well. Yeah, does it glow? No, Hocking didn't put uranium in their mixing bowls. But it's the pretty custard color, and it's got a nice shine to it. It's not all torn up. It's not chipped, good and shiny. And there we are in that 19, and it was a nesting. You'd have, you know, the different sizes, but this is the 9-inch bowl. Yes, he did, the Peace Prize. Let's count this down. The mixing bowl, Anchor Hocking, the high bid, I don't know where we are with it. I think we might be at $25, Ms. Jackie. Counting the custard Anchor Hocking Fire King bowl down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yeah, it might look pink. The color of the ring lights are an amber color, and they tend to give a certain hint to things. Did I count it down? That's awful. See, my mind goes so fast. I think I did. Sorry. Oh, gracious. The stop is in, and it's Karen, let's hit refresh. We always hit refresh when a bid comes in immediately after the stop. Hold on, everybody. We'll tell you who our winner is. It's either going to be probably Ms. Jackie or back in the day finds. Probably Ms. Jackie. It is Ms. Jackie. It's MS Jackie at 25. Okay, sorry about that. Back in the day, you came in just after the stop, so it's Ms. Jackie at 25. And I've got your information, Ms. Jacki, Ms. Jacki. And good heavens, where are we? Okay, thank you, Jackie. I'm appreciative, and thank you everyone who placed bids on that. We're going to stick with some, you know, we're not just going to be in the kitchen. I don't know how it all wound up that we're just doing kitchen stuff at the moment. Fire King? No, Pyrex. These are going to start at $20 for the pair. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, $20 for the pair. And we have a, all right, eyeballs. The 401, which is the half pint, the 1.5 pint. The 402, which is the 1.5 quart, and then there'd be two larger ones. So this is in turquoise, and I stand by what I sell. Look at the shine on that. Do you know how many Pyrex bowls I walk by and I go, no, leave it. You ever heard the song? Not for all the rice in China, not for all the barkeeper's friend anywhere. Can you repair some of those mixing bowls? Some of them are murdered beyond cleaning. But there's no dishwasher damage on either one of these beauties. They are as shiny as a baby's hiney. And you can see that, okay? So the turquoise is lovely. And there are the two of them. The 401 and the 40, whatever I told you, 402. So, please resend. Well, if Karen is telling you to do that, I'm sure there's a reason for it. So I missed something, but that's okay. Keep it going. Ann Heinrichs, has our bid of 62. The high bid right now is 62, and now Kathy Minter at 65. It does look like they were never used. And I've seen, even though I don't buy and sell much Pyrex because it gets beyond my era, I'm a guy that really sticks from pretty much the 40s on back, but I do occasionally dip into the 50s and the 60s as I am today. We'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And we'll see. Oh, okay. All right, 2 Pyrex mixing. Yeah, I was able to get both of those at the same time at the same place. Oh, good golly, we've got 410 folks. I'm delighted to have you. Now, look, all 410 of you, will you please come back tomorrow night? Please come back tomorrow night if you can. Okay, there's the stop, and it's Ann Heinrichs, I believe, at 84. All right, Ann. Karen, I'm not sure what's the conversation between you and Marie Dilly, but I'll let you two work that out. Something about, I mean, I can check my email. But anyway, Ann, I know I've got you. So hold on for a second. HINRICHINRICH. Yeah, Ann, I've got you, don't I? I'm sure I know your name. So anyway. Yeah, I don't want to go look at email until intermission. So Ann, they're yours. Very good. Let's keep it hopping here. All right, let's get out of the kitchen for just a minute, shall we? Boy, have I got something for you. Oh, yes. Please come back tomorrow night. I would be thrilled to have you here. And it would just bring so much pleasure to me to see you support my good friend David from Texas. And I'll tell you what, I'm bringing some hotsy-totsy, hot and tot stuff tomorrow night. If you just tuned in and you didn't watch my preview for today, ooh, I hope you'll go watch it. I'm bringing items tomorrow night I have never offered before, never had the opportunity to offer before. Here at the old Curiosity Shop. Okay, let's see here. All right, Lisa, I got your email, and you might not have heard earlier. I don't know if you were here at the beginning. There was a delay in shipping, and there was a problem with that. Oh, I don't want to talk about that place in Lansdale, Lawnside, where boxes have been sitting. And then they went from here up to Edison. Well, finally, from Edison, they're on their way, but it's been a mess. I'll write to you, Lisa. If you're talking about the little Christmas Santa. All right, let's, well, good. So you'll come back tomorrow night. Yes, I do have orange pop. I do see orange poppy by Hall. Firecracker, you send your information to oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. That's the email address, oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. There it is. So there it is. Yeah, get out of Lawnside. Lawnside is a distribution center that they closed. Okay. But apparently they're not feeling like they need to get the boxes out of there very quickly. And Shane and Heather are my friends from another channel. We've been running around like mad trying to get the boxes out of there. I don't think anything else is going there, but now they're sending everything up Yes, I am hoarse. I have not felt well for a couple of days. The boxes have been stuck, and now they're going up to Edison, New Jersey. Let's keep going. All right. You know me, folks. Is there anything that doesn't work out right, write to me. You know I straighten stuff out. Yes, they closed. That center is closed, but there are boxes still sitting there, and I've been like a dog with a bone after that. Okay, I said I was going to move on. I've got the sweetest little toy set for you now, which starts at $30. Yes, I'm going to sell it. Okay. It's the complete table set. There's the butter dish. Stick with me. There's the covered sugar. There's the creamer. That ain't a toothpick holder. It's the spooner. What did a table set consist of? It consisted of, for adults or children, and this is a toy, creamer, covered sugar or sugar. Sugars weren't always covered. A butter dish, and a spooner. Spooners held spoons on the table. Now, this particular set is known to collectors as Thumbelina, but the Westmoreland Specialty Company didn't call it that. We can thank old Hazel Marie Weatherman. Thank you, Hazel. And I'm not being, yeah, thanks, Hazel. She did some excellent work before anybody. This set was introduced in 1910 by the Westmoreland Specialty Company of Grapeville, Pennsylvania, which operated from 1889 to 1924. Introduced in 1910, this little set as a toy set in glass so that little girls could play tea and mimic what the mother did, but the mother could also teach the children their table manners, how to serve. This is a butter dish, right? So that's the way that it came. So Thumbelina is what is the term that Hazel Marie Weatherman coined in the 70s, but it was simply known as Westmoreland. And the reason why I'm looking down is I'm going to give you this. I printed all this information off of the Early American Pattern Glass website. You'll get this with the toy set. How difficult is it to get all the pieces together? Well, you can get them, but you probably have to go buy them one by one by one by one by one. I happen to come into this set all of the pieces together at one time. And so we'll go ahead. If I'm not going to read the rest of this, but you'll get this page, which gives you more information about the set. And I will look now just to see if there are any questions. We'll give it just a second. Karen Taylor has the high bid of 105. Let's just see for 1 second if there are any questions before we count it down. It's in excellent condition. Unbelievably, it's not chipped or cracked, and I don't find any flea bites. It is pressed glass, not cut, contains no lead, dates to, it was introduced to the public in 1910. I don't see any questions. We'll count it down. The high bid is 105. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Okay. And there was a punch bowl. There were punch cups. I think there was there were, other pieces in this little Thumbelina pattern that you could put with it, that you could collect for the children to play with. But that's your complete table set. Those pieces right there. The toy Westmoreland set is going to Karen Taylor at 125. And Karen, I thank you. And thank you everyone who placed bids. It's appreciated. Let's. We have a Majolica bird. Yes, someone's dolls and teddy bear is going to have a good time indeed. Made in Japan in the 1930s at $9. We're looking for an opening bid for the 1930s Majolica glaze wall pocket, which starts at $9. Chip-free, crack-free. There is a hook on the back for hanging. Someone asked, what's a wall pocket for? They typically would hang on the wall, usually in kitchens. And what could you put in it? Kitchen scissors, a ruler, whatever it is that you're using in a kitchen that you might need. You could even put a little bit of dirt down in there and put a plant in it. People did several things with these, but they were usually found in kitchens. And this one is in perfect condition, meaning it's not chipped or cracked. And it's not covered with crazing. There might be some micro crazing on it. The type of glaze would be considered a Majolica glaze. Dried flowers, plastic flowers. Again, this one is going to date to the 1930s. And we're going to count this down. Matches. The high bid right now is Sherry Craddock at 13, and we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, Jeff, parrots were a big thing. They're a decorative motif in the 20s and 30s. We see them on light fixtures, bookends, lampshades. They were everywhere. Like the Scotty dog would come to be. You know, every era has its little iconic design elements. And that bird of paradise type of thing, you saw a lot of it then in decorative arts. Yes, the parrot radio lamp. Yeah, that's still in the other room on a radio. The stop is in, and Sherry Craddock gets yours at 30. Hey, everybody, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much, everyone. You're all doing a wonderful job tonight. 2 Mosier, no, Mosser, not Mosier. Vaseline glass pieces. Okay, so here they are, and we're going to start at $18. Looks antique? It ain't. Does it glow? Yes. I don't know where my black light is. Oh, in fact, it's right here. Not that you need to see it. 430 viewers. Oh, I'm so nervous. I hope I don't mess up. Glows under a black light. Yeah, we know that because it's got uranium in it and it's Vaseline glass. You get both of them. These were made, well, this company started in the 1970s in Virginia. Still in business, aren't they? They're based on old EAPG patterns. I believe Higby put this relish dish out originally. Mosser, M-O-S-S, not to be confused with Mosier, M-O-S. This is American glass, right? And this one has the West Virginia with the M. You can't see it. It's tiny, but it's right down there. You'll miss it if you don't know to look for it. But that's the mark on the relish dish. This has no chips or cracks on it. And then what they call a salad plate. This one isn't marked. I don't know why they marked, you know, whatever. It happens. This one is marked. This one isn't. And again, no chips or cracks on that as well. So pretty glass. I think most of us probably know why they refer to this as Vaseline. Yeah. I don't have any of the green to show you tonight, just the Vaseline. But it's that oil slick kind of look, you know, when you take off the lid from a jar of Vaseline. Is how it got its name. So if there are no questions about it, we'll count it down. Again, no chips on it, on either piece. And as far as I know, they're still going strong in West Virginia. Yeah, are they not? Started, I think, in 1970. We'll count these pieces down. 10, 9, 8. Thank you, Joan. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, Ohio. I said West Virginia. Is it Ohio? Big color at Pottery Barn. Thank you for correcting me. All right, now don't fall out of the chair. That would be wonderful to do with 400 people watching me. Ha, 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 ha. Fall down. We want to see you fall down out of the chair. No, you don't. In Cambridge, Ohio. Then that must be, all right. The Masser Vaseline glass pieces, both of them are on their way to Nanner J at 68. And I believe I know you, Nanner J. Yeah, I think I do. I think you might have been new last time, maybe last week. But I know I've got your information, and I thank you for being here tonight, and for all the new folks that are here tonight. I know I sound like a broken record, but please don't forget to come back tomorrow and join me and David here. You don't have to listen to me all night. David's more handsome anyway. And you also, please go and watch the preview that I put out today. You'll see what I'm selling tomorrow night. And on David's channel, he also did a preview to show you what he is selling tomorrow night as well. It's a date. All right, Martha, where are you? Come here to me. Oh, you're sitting right in front of me. The Colorado pattern, and everybody that wins will get a copy of this, so you'll know. But we're going to start at $12 for Martha. Either Martha went to the World's Fair or somebody did, brought it back for Martha. Souvenir glass. It's not flashed. The color is in the glass and it's gilded. Though it will be difficult for you to see on this little mug, cut into it with a carving with a pen that carves into glass, etches glass, is the name Martha, not Marta, but Martha, M-A-R-T-H-A. And then it simply says World's Fair 1904. And you and I both know that that's the St. Louis World's Fair. That's right, the one that Judy Garland, I believe when she sang Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, I think. It's one of my mother's favorite movies. She loves the little girl in there named Tootie. Believe it or not, I've never seen the movie. Is there a little Tootie in there? But my mother loves that movie. This was made by the United States Glass Company. It's pattern number 15057. And you're in St. Louis? Too bad your name isn't Martha. Made by the United States Glass Company. This is the Colorado pattern. The states series. There was a series for every state. And this pattern is called Colorado. There are pieces of Colorado which don't have the feet. But these do, or this does. And again, made by the United States Glass Company, pattern number 15057, the Colorado pattern of the United States Glass in Pittsburgh of the United States series. I know, I can't, how did I not ever see Meet Me in St. Louis? I'm not one for, I don't watch a lot of movies. I've never been drawn to movies. But anyway, let's count this down. No chips or cracks. 1904, St. Louis World's Fair. The World's Fair, also known by many as St. Louis. 10, 9, the high bid is 21, 22. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I've got 3 more pieces. Let's go ahead and sell all 4 of these. And everybody who wins tonight will receive this piece of paper, which will give you all of that information that I have just shared with you. So Martha is going to go to, and we may go a little bit past 10 o'clock because we had to do some extra talking tonight. Okay, just to help the new folk. Tina Bradford at 26. Thanks, Tina. All right, Maud, starting at $12. Where are you? And then there's Maud. No, that's Emma. Emma. Here's Maud. Maud got this for Christmas of 1918. Now, how do I know that? Because it says Maud right there. And over here it says Christmas 1918. This would have gone to a lemonade set. You know, the pitcher and all the tumblers, but you could buy just one. Again, it's in the Colorado pattern, same thing as before. All of these are the Colorado pattern that I'm showing you today, so we don't have to go through all of that again. And I know it's hard to see the etching, but sometimes this helps and sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't really do that much, does it? Anyway, no, not much. Maud, Christmas, 1918. All right, no problems with this at all. And 429. Just delighted to have all of you here tonight. Come back tomorrow. Yes, Scott, you've told us 8,000 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. The year of the end of the first of the Great War, 1918. All right, that's it, Maud. Now you sit down there next to you sit down there with Martha. Behave yourselves. I don't want to hear anything out of either one of you unless I speak to you. You know what happens when you put Maud and Martha together? Woo. Who knows what'll go on when Emma gets down there? Ooh. Sorry. Time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. I need to check my email in a second because I got to see if the new folks are emailing me like they're supposed to be. The stop is in. Probably Lisa the RN. Hi, Lisa. At 36, but if you'll wait, everybody, I'll let Karen confirm that because we had 2 bids that came in right after the stop, and we always do a refresh just to make sure that we have the right person. Karen says yes, and that means it's Lisa right now. The RN. Lisa, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone else as well. Come on now, Emma, 18, $18.99. She starts at $12 as well. Now you all saw a lady's head in there, and well, not everybody. Some of you didn't, some of you didn't. But what we've got right here is Emma, E-M-M-A, and then the year 1899. Lizzie Borden had a sister named Emma. Wouldn't it have been super fantastic if this said Emma Borden? It doesn't, but I can wish. Small tumbler in the Colorado pattern. Again, Emma, 1899, and that right there, which you can all debate whether or not you see a lady's head. Some of you do. It's like that, what is it called? That Rorschach test? What is it? Not Rorschach. I can't say it, but you know what I mean. You look at squiggly ink, and some people see it and some people don't. Some of you see a lady's head. Some of you don't. If you see it, good. If you don't, you don't. But Emma of 1899. That's pretty. If you bring up an Elizabeth next, you're going to fall off your chair. Oh, for Elizabeth Montgomery, who was related to Lizzie Borden. The high bid for who is this? The high bid for Emma is $35. And we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8. Look at the gold on that. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, Kathy, I can talk about Lizzie Borden all night long, but I'm not going to. And we're not either. We got other stuff to talk about. Got one more coming up, but I'm going to want you to notice the difference in the decoration on the one coming up. No, it's the one on the bottom. This is decorated the same, so never mind. Emma. All right, you hang out there with Toby. Oh, there it is. Tina Bradford, 35. Tina. I can't stop singing Martha, Martha. Not Marsha, Marsha. Martha, Martha. Or actually, I think it was Marta. All right, Scott, you've got... Will you stick with the business? You tell them not to get off on tangents, and look at you. All right. This one is simple, $12. This doesn't belong to anybody. Atlantic City, 1909. There you go. And it's got a handle on it. All right, in the shape of a mug. And it just says Atlantic City, 1909. Oh, my goodness. If your family comes from Jersey, as does mine, multiple generations. My mother's family has been in New Jersey since before the American Revolution. You're well acquainted with anything Jersey Shore. Regardless of how you feel about Atlantic City today, there it is, Atlantic City, 1909, and it's the script on there is just beautiful. I wish you could really see. Okay, are you seeing how pretty that is? Imagine the days. By this time, the railroad went from Philadelphia to Atlantic City, and people could get there, and with a little bit of pocket change, you could go up on the boardwalk all dressed up and get one of these. Yeah. I've got pictures, 1910, 1908, 1912, of my great-grandparents all dressed up in the photo, having their pictures taken with the fake, ocean painted behind them on the big screens, the way they used to do. We'll count this down. Yeah, big old hotels. A couple of them are still there. The Resorts Hotel is one of the old ones. The Claridge is still there. We'll count this down. The high bid right now is 22. Twist R is our high bidder at the moment. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yes, I remember the original steel pier. It burnt down sometime in either the late 70s or early 80s. My family never went to Atlantic City because we were Methodists. We went to Ocean City, founded by the Methodists, teetotalers. But once my father took the family there just to see it, and we were on Steel Pier. And I think it was just a few years later it burnt down. I don't remember when. Anybody remember when Steel Pier burnt down? Anyway. Oh, Patsy McCarthy bid $229. You must really want that, Patsy McCarthy. Yes, remember, Lucy the Elephant is still there in, is it Margate or Ventnor? Margate, I think. We'll give it a second because I know that that was a mistake, Patsy. You didn't want to put in 229. There's a person in here whose last name is Pedrick. Would you by any chance be from South Jersey? Pedrick is an old South Jersey family name. I didn't know if you knew that. It burnt down in 82. Wait, where's the stop? There it is. Okay, hold on. Oh dear, I'm afraid I'm going to start fading very quickly. Bear with me. It's Lisa. Lisa gets it at 45. You are, Nancy. You're an old South Jersey girl. I knew it because I know that name, Pedrick. There's Pedricks all over, I want to say Salem County. Anyway, it's, stick with it. It was Lisa M. Lisa, the RN at 45. Uh, 45. Lisa RN. Okay. All right, Lisa, we'll try again. We tried once. No, we'll try again, Lisa. That sounded dismissive, and I didn't mean it. It's hard for me sometimes to read. Let me know, Lisa. We'll get it together. You know we will. Would you all kindly allow me to go and get, I'm drinking some cranberry juice, which is helping me feel a little bit better, and I want to adjust the thermostat. I will be right back. Now is the time if you need to go do a tinkle tinkle. If you got to do anything more than a tinkle tinkle, you might have to cut it short because I'm going to be back in about 2 minutes. But I do need to take, Karen, this is your chance to take a break as well. I'm just going to go get a little more. I should have had a larger glass. I'll be right back. I'm just out here in the kitchen. So if you're talking about me, I can hear you typing out there. Mm-hmm. You know I can. Oh, my word. Martha, Martha, I adore you. All right. See, I told you I don't want to be a moment. Now I want to go and adjust this thermostat. Who left this light on in here? Boy, I sound just like my father. I sound just like him. Who left that light on? Is anybody in that room? Well, turn that light off. That remind you of any of your fathers? Anybody in there watching that television set? That meant go turn it off. Anybody down there listening to that radio? He knew the answer was no. He didn't have to tell us to go turn it off. That's all he had to say. That meant go turn it off. Your bathroom is too far. Well, if you need to use it, I'll run my mouth. You have to go? Do you have to go, Karen? We're like a family here. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Lisa. I don't know if we're going to get through all this. Yes, we will. Oh, you got to see the china closet. Oh, she says she's good. Okay. Did I miss anything? All right, at 20, we're getting there. At $20, no, I didn't see her joke today. At $20, we've got, thank you, everyone. I hope you're all still here. Are you still here? Yeah, you guys are still here. I'm delighted. The Admiral pattern, that's the original manufacturer's name. And I ain't got one, I got two. There's one. And there's two. Both for one money. We're going to start at $20, and let me tell you about them. The original manufacturer's name, they match, is Admiral. These are made by Bryce Higbee and Company of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Did you know there's a pawn shop on the corner in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? They operated from 1879 to 1907. These were introduced in 1899. That's the year my great-grandfather went to work in the glass factory in 1899. AKA ribbed ellipse. There's all kinds of things in this pattern. Ferns, ferners, vases, all kinds of stuff. Rose bowls. Anyway, these are little vases. And I just always love a matching pair. They stand just under 7 inches tall, and neither one of them have damage. No, that's a mold. Some roughness on that mold line right there. Okay. We don't have any, yep, both of them, Karen. You're getting them both. No cloudiness. Water didn't sit in these, and it's a matching pair. Introduced to the market in 1899. And this company went out of business in 1907. Or they were eaten up by somebody else, you know, I don't know. If they wouldn't have been a part of U.S. Glass. Anyway, okay. We saw a sawtooth bowl green. We saw a sawtooth bowl in green. Let's count these down. They're pretty. See that it's a pair. They match. 10. No, I'm gonna put one down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Ooh. I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through. Yeah, I sold the Toby mug earlier, Patsy. The stop is in, and it's Tina Bradford picked them up at 40, the pair. You'll get the paper with it. All right. No, I don't want to do you yet. Let's do. Well, where did the. Noritake, Hazel Atlas, Capri, Ruffled Cranberry Bowl, Syracuse, China, Wheaton, Colonial Lady, $10. All right, we'll start at $10 on this. Maybe either in the 60s or 70s. Not old, but looks old. Looks like old carnival glass. It ain't. No chips or cracks. Starts at $10. Made by the Wheaton Glass in Millville, New Jersey. Wheaton Arts, still there. Look it up. I need to take you a field trip. Need to take you down there on a field trip. It's not a bell. There is no ding dong. No tintinnabulation. Look that one up. But she's a little colonial lady. She's hollow in the bottom. You could hide something under there. I don't know what. It probably came in different colors, and it's iridescent glass. Made in Millville, New Jersey at Wheaton Glass. Beautiful blue, icy blue with a lovely iridescence on it. And she has no chips or cracks. Somebody earlier said, my mother had one and it sat on the television set in the 1970s. I think somebody said that. Hi, Annie Loves to Sing. Welcome to have you. Annie, I hope you can come back tomorrow night as well. I hope you can all come back tomorrow night. And if you want to know what's being sold tomorrow night, I posted a preview today, so you'll be able to see. I've got music playing 24 hours a day. I am a music person. TV, I don't care. But music, always. We'll count this down. You have her in clear? You do? Is she iridized? The one that you have in clear? Yeah, I know. We need a tour of the Millville Glass Museum. You're right, Lisa. I know you saw that lemon table set. Oh my gosh. We'll count it down. 10, 9, 8. The high bid right now is 18. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on our Colonial Lady. I was blown away when I saw it, and I thought, it's going to be damaged. First piece, second piece, third piece, fourth piece, even the lid, not a flea bite. If you don't know what we're talking about, go and watch the preview. And it glows. Did I tell you that? I didn't tell you that. I just told you that. Wait, what? Oh. Twist R. Twister gets it at 18. Now look here, Twist R. You're new to me. So come on and write to me. I didn't check. I hope my other people wrote to me. Oh golly, look at all these. Healthcare, yeah. Oh golly. Remember, let me get this down though. Yeah, I know, Karen, but there's a lot I got to look at here. She's telling me to focus. Thank you, Karen. It's Twist R. So Twist R, you're new, and I need your info. So if you'll send it to oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. If you're not sure what I need to know, ask, and we'll tell you. But if you already know, we won't have to go through it. But that's yours at 18. I'm not doing invoices until Wednesday morning, because we've got another sale tomorrow night. 2 Lancaster Yellow, starting at $24. We're going to bundle these together. Depression glass, no chips or cracks, no damage on these. You might find an occasional light scratch, but not much. We had this piece last week as a buy it now, and it didn't sell. So I'm bringing it back this week and pairing it with another piece. Both of these are Lancaster glass. They do not glow. There's no uranium in these. Lancaster was a division eventually of Hocking, which bought them. And then when Hocking merged in 1927 with Anchor, they dropped the Lancaster name. So here's a chop, like a chop plate in glass, no chips or cracks, beautiful. You're going to get both of them. That pattern there is very typical of Lancaster, as are the handles. And then this piece here, those 3 petals, you'll see that on the Jubilee pattern. And look at that pretty etch. They could do this in the Lancaster factory. Yeah, and they did. And they fire polished it. So that's another reason why they kept the Lancaster name, to denote the quality of it. This is chip and crack free as well. Your Easter table, pretty depression glass. These are going to date to 1925, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, late 20s into the 30s. And you'll get both. 10. Yep, you get both. Twist, are you good with knowing what to send me? You didn't ask, so I'm assuming that you're all good and you know the information to send. Don't be shy. If you don't know, just ask and we'll tell you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on, that's it, on the 2 circa 1930 yellow or topaz pieces of beautiful fire polished Lancaster glass. Oh, I know I'm going to fall out of the seat one of these days. Just as long as I don't fall into the china closet. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Well, there it is. The stop is in and it's Patsy M at 44. Patsy, thank you kindly. 44. Patsy M. At $15, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Capri Dot barware. So 4 of these and 4 of these. Hazel Atlas. And so 4 of these, 4 of these. You can see together they're different. You drink different drinks out of these, and I don't drink like that. I really don't know. So I should have looked it up, but I didn't. Those of you who know your barware, you know. So they're all sitting, it's all right here. What did I tell you? We're starting at $15. So there's the 4 of those and the 4 of these. $15, and you're going to get the set. There were other shapes as well, and you can go hog wild on this. You'll find the Capri Dot out there from the mid-century era. And you can see here it is. You're welcome. Okay, thank you. So we have these. That one needs to be washed. I thought I washed that one. I guess I didn't scrub it. And Elena Cunningham has the high bid right now at $15. $10. The high bid is $15. 10. Now look how thick the bottoms are. Pretty substantial. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on that set. All 8 of them. Oh, we're going to do this next. This is one of the prettiest compotes. Good grief. I was never able to necessarily, I was not able to nail down the maker of that. But it's got, that's Elena Cunningham at 21. Okay, thank you, Elena. They're yours at 21. I never wrote this down. Give me a moment, if you will, kindly. Cut. Compote. Now, this is going to start at 20. Give me a moment. It stands 4.5 inches tall. It's 8 inches wide. I know from years of collecting and studying that form, that shape, the proportion, yeah, the stem, everything is telling me that this is a piece from the 20s or 30s. The condition is wonderful. The craftsmanship on this is over the moon. I don't know who made it. I studied it and studied it looking for a Heisey mark. It's got Heisey quality written all over it. Heisey didn't mark everything, and they usually sometimes marked their items in odd places. So we've got an unmarked. I don't believe this to be European. I have an American feel to it. It has an American feel. Look at the bottom of it. So this is cut. This is not a pressed design. There's frost. And just look at how pretty that is. Oh, good grief. It's just beautiful. I think it's one of the prettiest wheel cut pieces of glass that I've seen from this era, you know, outside of the American Brilliant Cut era. You seeing that? Boy, I hope you're seeing it. The work is amazing. And to think that someone sat there on an emery wheel, yeah, with water squirting down on it and cut all that in there. I can feel it. You can see the craftsmanship. Who's doing work like this in the US anymore? Might have been an artisan who came over from Europe, might have been an American, but I think this is an American piece. Boy, if you had a really high-class cat, wouldn't they love to eat out of that? So I was not able to give it a maker, but whoever wins it, you'll have a good time studying it, try to figure out exactly who the maker was. Counting it down, Tina Bradford has the high bid of 45. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That is too pretty to put anything in it. I wouldn't want to cover it up. I'm with you, Patty, Patricia. And it's not even 9:30 yet. Okay, we're all right. We're going to do you next. But that lovely compote good grief, we still have 395. A couple of you are fighting for it. That's okay. The stop will come in there in a second, any second now, and we'll give you our winner, and then we'll go to this. Did Tina win? Everybody's saying yay, Tina. Did I miss the stop? What have I missed? Oh, there's the stop. Okay. And then Lucas came in so I think it's Lisa, Genz, at 67. So hold tight, folks. And we'll hit the refresh and make sure that we have Lisa Genz at 67. That's what it looks like. Lisa, you're new. Delighted you're new, Lisa. Would you go ahead and email me your information now, Lisa? And congratulations to everyone who placed bids. So Lisa, GENZ. Since you're new, if you'll go ahead and send your information now, Lisa, if you're not sure, I have already sent it. Did you send it tonight, Lisa? I guess I could go look real quick. You did send it tonight. Look at you, Lisa. I am proud of you. You gave me everything I needed to know. Your name, your address. You told me you had a PayPal account. You gave me your PayPal address. All right. Thank you, dear. So we're connected. Lisa, if you didn't know, I'm going to send out invoices Wednesday morning because I've got another live sale tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Remember me, David? Come join us. Okay, this ruffled bowl in cranberry. Oh my goodness. Well, this starts at 23 and it has no, you're welcome, Lisa. Lucas, you came in after the stop. So if you hit refresh, we'll double check it for you though, Lucas. But I think we'll double check it, make sure we didn't mess up. So if you'll just give us a moment. Karen did already put the start in on this at 23, but we'll double check and to make sure. Let's let our moderator check it for us, folks. Thank you. All right, Lucas, you came in after the stop, and you'll always see yourself. I know it can be disappointing when you think, oh, it was me. But if you refresh, Karen refreshed it, and she would see that your name came right after. But thanks. We're glad to double check it for you. So starting at $23 on this ruffled cranberry. I bought it hoping it would fit down. You see this? Yeah. That it would fit down inside of one of my silver plated, but it doesn't fit. It was a nice thought. So no chips or cracks on it. Lovely cranberry. Maybe you've got a silver plated basket you can put it in or just use it as is. It's 11 inches in diameter. And it has no damage at all. See there? No damage at all on it. It's lovely. Nice big one. But unfortunately, it didn't fit. Now I've measured mine. So next time I go out, I won't keep buying these and then they don't fit. The high bid at the moment is $23. Which is where we started out. And it is beautiful. Yeah, I know, Nancy. I was hoping it would fit. Did you see me? I tried to get it into there, but it didn't. If it's not a perfect fit, it isn't going to work. So it didn't work. The high bid right now is 24, and we're going to go ahead and count this one down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh boy. Okie doke. So that pretty ruffled cranberry bowl, or bowl with cranberry color on it. Not that you have to put cranberries in it, is going to go And then I've got, oh, we're almost there. Patsy M picks it up at 36. Thank you kindly, Patsy, at 36. I love it. Old Syracuse China. This is so pretty and American made. No damage, $19. Look how pretty that is. Decals on the inside. Simply marked on the bottom. OP Company. Syracuse. And of course, China doesn't mean made in China. It is a piece of China made by this particular company in Syracuse. And if there was a crack, why are you pinging it? It's not glass. Aha. Because if it had a crack in it, we wouldn't have that lovely ring. We would have thud. So no chips on it. Just a lovely bowl. 1900, something like that. Beautiful pink on the outside and some lovely little flowers on the inside. There was some gilding here. Most of it is coming off. The gilding is usually the first thing to go, but there's most of it is left. And this probably did not fit down into a silver-plated form because of the decoration on the bottom. Whereas that other piece that we saw, you could see where it would accommodate inside. All right, I think I'm getting tired. Is Patrick here? I saw Trusty Huckster. Hi, my good friend Patrick. You are here. Hey, yes. Now look, Patrick, I got to plug you as well. We let D plug. Is David here or Tammy? They're not here. Go ahead and put the link into your channel if you'd like to. Patrick and I come together the fourth Monday of each month. We come together and we do a show called The Unbreakables, where we steer usually pretty clear of glass and pottery, and we sell a lot of non-breakable items. But we're not so much going to stick to that in the new year. But Patrick, if you'd like to, you're more than welcome to put the link to your channel in. Let's count this piece down now. The high bid is 21. And it is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. She's singing about shoe fly pie and apple pan dowdy. Oh, I could murder some of that right now, but I don't know. I better just go to bed. All right, what am I going to do with this? I'm stuck. All right, the stop is in, and Lucas is going to get that at 27. Thank you, Lucas. Well, for Pete's sake. Let's do the Noritake nut set at $20. There's a chip on it. Not on the 4 little individual nut bowls, but there is a substantial chip on the bowl, the master bowl here for the nuts. And that's going to need a repair right there. I want to show you that. But let's look at the inside. Hand painted. This is Noritake, made in Japan, imported by the Mori brothers. So there's the bowl, including 4 of the little nut cups. Now remember, This was made for the Western market, right? Made in Japan. And there's so much we can tell. 4 of the cups, all hand painted, pretty for any time of season, but lovely autumn colors. We can tell so much from what's on the back. And the word Noritake starts to appear around 1921 when the word Nippon disappears because of the changes in the laws. So in 1921, items coming into America have to have their name of origin in English. Prior to that, didn't matter. So prior to that, they would say Nippon. After 1921, they must now say Japan. And it was around that time that the Mori brothers were putting Noritake on it. But they were importing items into New York City as early as 1876. And of course, so many of you are familiar with the name Noritake. We can see that on the back here. Oh yes, apple pan dowdy and shoe fly pie. It's a big Lancaster, Pennsylvania Dutch, Pennsylvania German. So not just Lancaster, because a lot of people today think that Pennsylvania Dutch or Pennsylvania German is just Lancaster. But when the Germans came here, that language wasn't just today. It's mostly spoken by the Amish, but wasn't the case. Anyway, let's not get into all that. Anyway, isn't this nice? But yeah, you can get any of the restaurants you go to now in Lancaster County. You can get that. It's delicious. We'll count this down. The nut set, and I think there was a bid for the set. 10. 10. I put the things down there. 10, 9. The high bid now is 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the sometime after 1921 Noritake set for nuts. And I didn't write this. If you've been waiting on this, I apologize. I didn't write it down, but I'm going to go ahead and do it next. The stop is in. Yeah, there is a neat design on there as well. Oh, my eyeballs. The high winner is something on the wall. That's a little vulgar, but that's fine. I'm not picking on you. At $20, and I'm going to need your information. So $20. Be on the wall. And thank you so much. Again, $20. Don't forget to send me the information. If you'll go ahead and do that. I'm sure you've been watching all night, so I'm sure you have the information there. Or I don't know what. Let me write this down because I forgot. Okay, so this will start at 15. This is the this starts at 15. I think it's anchor hocking. The blue, the mid-century blue pitcher. It looks like it's got tulips on it. And it doesn't have any condition problems at all. Ice lip, handle. See the tulip? It's that beautiful mid-century. This is nice. I mean, it's in really beautiful condition. Yeah, I see the anchor hocking stamp on the bottom of it. I'm pretty sure I see the anchor hock. I do. I see it right there. It's a little tiny anchor over the H. Yeah. Isn't that pretty one? I've never had this one before with those, like with the tulips on it. I'm seeing a tulip. I guess that's what they were going for. So the high bid Annie Loves to Sing has the high bid of 26. And we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the Hocking pitcher. You like that one? Sybil Williams gets it at 45. So thank you, Sybil. Sybil Williams. And I know I have your info, so I'm okay with that. $16, we've got an unmarked Art Deco lusterware bowl, completely unmarked, which is somewhat unusual. Beautiful porcelain, so I'm guessing Japan. Sometimes things didn't get marked, but that's nice. And it doesn't have any condition problems at all. So this will start. It's Art Deco in its design. And this will date between 1925 to about 1935, when this type of thing would have been really popular. Nice ring, no cracks in that. Hand painted. Look at the colors. 2 handles. Look how white that is. It's nice porcelain, as white as it is. And it measures from handle to handle, 10 inches. From handle to handle, 10 inches. So there we have it. Again, an unmarked piece. Very well could be one that came out of Japan and just slipped through unmarked, or from somewhere else. They usually did not have stickers on them at this time. It was usually a label. I mean, it was usually the mark was in it, stamped in it. So we'll count this down. The high bid right now is 17, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the lusterware bowl. And then I've got 3 more items that are surprise items. 3 more items and we can go to bed. Okay, that beautiful bowl is on its way. It will be. Black Eyed Susan at 25. Thank you, Black Eyed Susan. Do you have a collection of Deco luster? I don't know if you do. That'll be a nice addition. Or maybe you're just starting a collection. There you go. Now, the next 3 things, you didn't know I was bringing these tonight. Got to have some surprises. And here are the surprises. We're going to do one more piece of porcelain. And this is signed AA. And it's either 1903 or 1908. It's very difficult to tell. Who knows? So pretty. No chips, no cracks. It starts at $15. This is Bavarian. Bavarian porcelain. It might have come into this country as a blank. See the quality of the porcelain? And this is all, look how, are they chrysanthemums? Look how delicate that is. Hand painted. And it is dated. The initials of the artist is, the initials are AA. It's gilded. And as I said, it's either 19.8 or 19.3. And as you can see, it's very tiny. I know it comes up blurry for you. I can't help it. Very difficult to tell whether it's a 3 or an 8. I think it's a 3. But boy, that's a pretty one. Are people still, decorating with these? I know some people hang them on the wall or stand them up in a china closet. A whole collection of beautiful painted antique porcelain like this, I think is still very pretty. And if you're trying to bring a little bit of warmth to your house, a little bit of elevation and decoration, you don't have to run out and spend a whole lot of money or get a whole, just a small collection of this somewhere is pretty. Well, I don't think Dee likes this, not likes it, but Dee has stopped collecting this. She used to be over the moon about it, but her decor has changed a bit to primitive. I'm sure she would still find this to be beautiful, but I don't think she's buying this as much as she used to. That's what I heard her say. So we'll count this down. The high bid is Nancy Pedrick at 22, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. So pretty. All hand painted. Antique. Good grief. I don't know why I said good grief. But that's what I said. Is that what you had said? That's what I had said? Oh, now you want some cheese. You know what that's from? Okay, I'm getting tired. I'm starting to do skits from just don't sell these last two items and then you can lose your mind. Melody Morris gets it at 30. No, Melody Morris. What's so funny? Oh, Mrs. Clapsaddle. Melody Morris at 30. For those of you who don't know, I think it was Bon Qui Qui, not Shanae. Okay. Now go figure that out. Two more pieces. I've got 2 rose bowls. We're going to sell them separately. And guess what, chicken butt? I didn't look these up on the database because I want you to. That's if you care. You might not. So who can? No, not Living Color. That's, yeah, Living Color was, I said I wasn't going to do that. No. Yes, Shanae was on Living Color, but that's not what I was doing. So guess again, Elaine, and thank you for the Christmas card. Okay, there you go. I said I wasn't going to do this, and here I am doing it. Bon Qui Qui, you can have it your way, but don't get crazy. Oh, now you want some cheese? Security. Yeah, Shanae was on Martin. All right, stop. This is a rose bowl, and it starts at $19. It has no chips or cracks. It is antique. Early American pattern glass. It's kind of squatty. I love how squatty it is. And look how far cupped in it is. They're not all cupped in that much, Karen Williams. Are you seeing how far in this cups? I'm loving it. And I'm wanting some more of it. You guys can have your own fun. Go and see if you can find it. It's not American Brilliant. It's pressed, but it's the first. It looks like it was squished, and gathered in at the top. Look at the top of it. Look how far in it goes. I'm loving that. That's a pretty one. It's a unique one. Yeah. They call them rose bowls. Hold it still. Yeah, like a pumpkin. The high bid right now is 27. Yeah, this is pretty. And it's got no cloudiness. I'm just loving this one. I should have looked it up on the EAPG. I didn't have time. I didn't feel like it. I thought, you know what? Just let it go. I don't have to look everything up. You sent me that one. I did send it to you, Karen. I don't remember. And it does shine like the dickens. That is some good glass. There ain't no lead in it, but this boy, whoever made this, they had some crystal clear glass that day. Because you're getting like an American Brilliant cut shine on this one. Yeah. All right. High bid is 30. Count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I'm going to look this one up myself before I ship it. Okay, so that we got one more and then that's it. And look at us. It's 5. How do we do it? How do we do it? You know, how do we do it? I don't have a set crew here. How do we time it right down to 10 o'clock? I don't know. We usually only run for 2 hours and that's it. And this is coming up is the last piece I've got. That large rose bowl is going to go to Paula Westcott. Paula, you got a good one at 31. Helen, I think you came in after the stop. 31. Paula Westcott. Paula, do I know you? I'm related to people with that name. I think I might have your information, Paula. You might have purchased from me before. I think you might have. Paula Westcott at 31. Ooh, okay. And then you have twice. Okay, so I've got your info, Paula. Very good. The last one is this little guy right here. Look at that little thing. Okay, that little thing starts at $10. This is the last thing we've got tonight. It's a mini. I don't think they made rose bowl. I don't think they made rose bowls any smaller than that. And it starts at $10. And it is just the cutest little thing. And it stands 3.5 inches tall by about 3.5 inches wide. You heard of Mr. 5x5? Well, that's Mr. 3.5 by 3.5. Cute. See? And you can look that one up if you want. You're welcome, Paula. Thank you. Oh, I am so sorry. I forgot. Okay, my apologies, girls and boys. We've got one more item to go. So let's count this down. The high bid right now is 25. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the little tiny rose bowl. I don't know how I forgot you, but all right, you're up next. Hold tight. Don't turn your head sideways at me like that. Waving that fan. I forgot. Don't get your petticoat in a ruffle. I'm not in the mood. All right, that one goes to Oh, Elaine, no, Sandra Garcia was my first bidder at 28. Sorry, Elaine, it's Sandra. Sandra gets it at 28. Sandra Garcia gets it at 28. Sandra. Okay, thank you, Sandra. And then finally, the colonial figure. I forgot about you. Let me write you down. Colonial figurine. She starts at 15, and she's big. She's 12 inches tall. Now, I think she goes back to the 20s or 30s. And I've already told you in the video earlier why I think that. I don't believe she's chalkware. She's some type of a plaster. But what difference does it really make? She's just great. Her paint is original. No, this is a plaster. And I think it's American made. My gut. One of the things that tells me that makes me think it goes back to that era is that look at that neck and the way that head is turned. Mannequins were styled that way. In magazines, women were portrayed that way with an elongated neck. It was a very 1920s into the 30s style, which didn't stay in fashion for terribly long. It's just a gut feeling. Also, the base here is wood, painted gray. There's nothing else down here on the bottom. That's not felt. It's a wooden bottom. And this is original paint. And she's just wonderful. She may have had another figure that stood with her. She may have just been a decorative item. And as I was saying earlier in the video today, if you decorated your house, well, the funny thing is, the magazines of the day, you had your Colonial Revival folk, and yeah, Good Housekeeping, Better Homes and Gardens, and then you had your American Home, yeah. Then you had your Modern Furniture, your Art Deco. The different magazines would lean in different directions, and so Colonial Revival was really considered the epitome in good taste for many, many years. She may be a piece from that era. Just my guess. Can't prove it. She might have been sold at Marshall's last week. No, I'm sure she wasn't, because remember, age has a way of sitting on a piece, and age is sitting beautifully on this. Hold it still. Look at her face. Look at her fan, painted gold. Look at the beautiful ruffles in her outfit, in her dress. And there's some kind of a mark right there, and I could not gather that. Couldn't do it. Maybe you can. Couldn't figure that out. Back there. So anyway, I'm not that. If somebody wants to try to figure it out, you can, but you'll see it's a kind of a plaster. So it's about all I can say. She's not damaged. Nothing was broken. How's your neck, darling? Were you ever decapitated? Oh, wait a minute. No, she never lost her head. No, she's fine. And I'm not big on colonial figures, but something about this attracted me. That's the reason why I bought it. Let's count her down. 10, 9. Her face is very beautifully executed. Look at the ruffles around her. Is this called the bodice right here? I don't think I'm supposed to be. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's only 3 minutes after 10. We still managed to do it all in 2 hours. Waiting for the stop. And then we'll oh, gracious. All right, now you get over there with Toby. She will be in style, yeah, in July. Oh boy. All right, that's the last one. And the stop is in. Kathy, I think you came in right after the stop, and it looks like Andy. Andy, will you go ahead and write to me now so we make sure we get you? I think it's Andy at 39, but you're new, and I love new. I love old, and I love new. Before we break up, Andy, A-N-D-I-E, if you know the information that I need, we don't have to run through it. If you're puzzled, please ask now. We would be glad to help you out. And if you'll go ahead and email me now, Andy, that would be supercalifragilistic. I'm not going to do any invoices until Wednesday morning due to the fact that I have a sale tomorrow night with David right here on this channel. So much happened today. Let's try to get through it and wrap it up. Karen, what can I say? Reverse. Ted Lewis is singing on the radio right now. A good man is hard to find. You always get the other kind. Well, a good friend and a good moderator is hard to find, and that's Karen. Karen, thank you. Everyone who was new tonight, I am delighted and thrilled. I certainly hope that you'll enjoy sticking with the OCS. I don't take myself too seriously. I make mistakes every day and I learn every day. Let's make mistakes together and learn together. Those of you that have been around for 7 years, I love you and thank you. David, going to see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock here. Go to his channel. Tammy and his channel. I'm tired and I'm not speaking grammatically correctly at the moment. Watch his preview. I also posted a preview today showing you everything that's going to be for sale tomorrow night. A pickle caster, a butter dish, and that 4-part lemon glow-in-the-dark glass. I still can't get over that. And all those other things. Thank you, everyone. Breathe deep. And I'm just going to take a second. If anyone has anything else they need to ask or wrap up, and this might be a good time, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there. I know that some of you come here for the community of this. I never want anyone to think that I'm insensitive or that I don't care about you as people. If you've got personal concerns or anything that you'd like folks to keep in mind, maybe you'd like folks to remember you in thoughts or prayers, now's a good time to tell us about that quickly. I usually try to keep people from giving too much personal information during the sale because it's not really the time for it. And it's hard to run a sale if there's a whole lot of personal information, being shared when we have so many folks and so many items to get through. I hope you'll understand that. I really do. But certainly, if any of you, say, hey, I'm having my appendix out tomorrow morning, thoughts and prayers, good time to do that is kind of at the end of the show. And I'll let it run for another couple of minutes. And I appreciate you understanding. I know that maybe sometimes in other sales, you're allowed to be a little more forthcoming and chat a little bit more. And I think that's wonderful. Sometimes with a smaller crowd, it's easier to do that. So I did want to put that out there so that you guys would know that. So if there's anything anybody wants to tell us, any good news? Is anybody a new grandparent? Is anybody, feeling really good, excited about the new year? Or are you feeling, down and you'd like folks to remember you in thoughts and prayers? You can share that with us in the last few moments of the show. And if not, we'll say goodnight to everyone. Okay, great, Andy. Thanks for asking. The email address is oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com. Oh, my eyeballs. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Sharon is just full of gratitude and praise, blessings for all. Thank you, Requi. I appreciate those kind words. Well, thank you, Mike. How you doing, Andy? Was it Andy? Yeah. You good, Andy? I am. I'm telling you what, I'm gonna turn off the lights, leave everything where it is. Now look here, Colonial Lady. You and Toby, don't get any ideas in the middle of the night. I'm shutting that French door, and what goes on in the living room. You'll come tomorrow. I'm so glad. I hope you'll come tomorrow night. Please all come back to support David. I discovered boiling sweet potatoes. I am still, I got the biggest kick out of people who've never boiled a sweet potato. John, I love it. You know, part of that comes from being, you know, Northeast German, that kind of thing. We boil stuff, you know, and I know, but yeah, it was so funny. Here I am trying to say good night. What is the sweet potato? Okay, see you tomorrow. Good night. We're saying good night to the folks that are saying good night. I know you're half German. I remember, but you know, there's a thing, especially up in New England, and the farther you go, and you know, New Jersey, we ain't far from New England. We boil. You ever heard of boiled dinner? You just throw things in a big. Judy, I'm very sorry to tell you that elderly poodle passed away just before Thanksgiving. So, and I did see, yeah, boiled dinner. Yeah, you just throw, you get a big old, you know, it's usually a tough piece. It doesn't have to be a tough piece of meat. Big old pot, turnips, turnip, carrot, onion, potato, rutabaga. Just boil it. Cabbage, you boil it. Oh yeah, we boil hot dogs in New Jersey. Absolutely. Uh-huh. Yeah, boiled dinner. Carrots, turnips, winter squashes, anything like that could just be boiled. You doing all right, Andy? Oh, Catherine Byrne is going to have some ice cream. Oh, corned beef and cabbage. It was usually ham and cabbage at my house. Your mother was from Massachusetts. My father's ancestors all came from New England. You never had boiled dinner? When I said that to my friends as a child, their heads spun. Yeah, you boil your pasta. Okay, folks, that's it. See you tomorrow night. Thank you so much. Good night, all. So long for now. Good night.